Hey, good morning. It's early. Except it's not morning and it's not early. I'm coming to you from Austin Airport, and I got one last little video for you here as I leave after 9 weeks in the good old US of A. Just a couple notes here, and remember, a lot of these I do for myself. And if you're watching them and you learn something from them, or take away something, or I inspire you or motivate you, awesome. But as I often recommend to others, and I recommend to you specifically because you're watching this, is to do these for you. Remember, I do them for me, and so I want you to do them for you. So this is me, and it is January 4th, pretty sure, because our flight was delayed 24 hours or something. We're here in Austin Airport and we're saying goodbye after 9 weeks here. I gotta tell you, the first thing that comes to mind, and this is, here we go, I'm just gonna jump right into the personal, and I'm gonna jump right into the hard stuff. And remember, this is for me, so I want you to think of doing something like this for you. What if you did a less than 10-minute video of something really boring? Where am I? I'm at stair 47, some emergency exit. But what if you did a little recap of the week or the month or the year? Here is January 4th, we can talk about the year. And for me right now, I've just spent a really long time in the States, 9 weeks. I also had some work in Vegas, but mostly I was helping my son move to Austin, Texas, which was a resounding success. Okay, you ready? 2 things that come to mind first. Number 1, I am a traveler, and I always will be a traveler, and I never want to not be a traveler. And I say this because in the past 9 weeks, I enjoy running around. I enjoy, hey, we got to figure out how apartment contracts work. How does a 22-year-old boy get car insurance? How do we do that? How do we do things? How do we get things done? How do we live in a new place? How do we move into a new world? I love this stuff. And I think if I'm ever too comfortable in my ways and in my life and things are too easy, then it's time to move on. But that's me. And I think most people don't like that. They don't like to have too much change and too many things that are not stable. I think I thrive on the flexibility and the change of it all. So these past 9 weeks, I've been where have we been? In Austin, Texas, and in Phoenix, Arizona, Las Cruces, New Mexico. We went to Flagstaff, Arizona. We picked up stuff. We drove a truck. We bought a truck. We drove a truck all the way to Arizona, 15 hours. We went to Flagstaff. I went to Vegas. I had not 1 but 2 presentations. International audience, a big audience, loved it, had a great time. Really sort of cemented my desire to become more of a speaker. I am a speaker. And it's another thing is, what am I waiting to become? I am these things. And I think I learned that. I was at a meeting after one of my presentations, and we were talking about stuff about speaking, and one guy's like, dude, you're already there. Like, you are what we are aspiring to become. What are you missing? And it really hit me, and I was really thankful for it, that I am already there. And I would like to remind you that you are probably already, at least in some facet of what you're doing, already where you want it to be or where you want to go. And so think about that and let that sink in, because I'm always striving towards the next thing, or how do I reach that next level, and do we really appreciate it? I know the word gratitude is so overused, and do you have gratitude? Are you grateful for where you already are? And it's hard, because we're always looking for that next thing, or always, how do we get to that next level, that next higher level? I've got to be better. I've achieved level 4, I've got to achieve level 5. And how do you not always be striving for the next level and needing to improve without enjoying where you already are? I think it was Esther Hicks who said something like, it is very easy to get to the next level. The moment that you are okay with the level where you currently are. If you think about that, it's really the secret to a lot. Because if you are already happy where you are, then you sort of have permission to achieve the next level. Get it? It's a hard one. It's a hard one. And I say it's hard. I am not a pro at it, for sure. I think, in fact, by the way, I'm giving you a tour of like the back end of Austin Airport because this is also travel. No, I have the highlights and I walk around Italian villages and French countrysides and the streets of Paris and Amsterdam on a wintry, glorious night. And this is also travel, and this is also the stuff that I don't mind it. And I think that's another thing that I think my son realized over the past 9 weeks is that I'm a chill guy. And I think because my expectations are low and I am often happily surprised. If you can lower your expectations and be sort of thankfully and happily surprised with things, it will make your life a whole lot easier. Okay, I'm gonna get to one thing. I don't want to run out of time here. I'm gonna keep this under 10 minutes. And here, let's see if I can find an example. Okay, I'm not seeing it, but what I wanted to talk about was food. And I just got to give a shout out to my sister. I think she's lost 24 pounds, right? So what's that, 12 kilos or something, right? A lot. And I'm super impressed and super thrilled for her, super happy for her. She's doing great. She feels great. She has more energy, the whole 9 yards. And I'm envious. And about a year ago, I did the same, but then I gained it back. And I have to say, after being here in the good old US of A and having a little too much barbecue and tacos and cheeseburgers and all the fixings, that I haven't stepped on a scale in a while, but I can feel it, and I'm not feeling good. And it's not just the physical and not just the weight, although I find that they are intricately interwoven, and that the physical weight, and I know this is a touchy subject, it's a difficult subject, and I don't know about you, but most people I know struggle with weight, or weight gain, weight loss, the whole thing, right? I know I do. And we all have our own limits and our own expectations. Sorry. Please report to gate 21 to board your aircraft going to Atlanta. Asim Giovanni. We're going to Atlanta. So that's one thing that's been really bothering me the past 9 weeks. I mean, I'm in the U.S. and I know I make fun of the U.S. a lot, and the portion sizes and the sugar in the food, which is true. Come on, Reza, get the program. I don't know if you can hear the announcements, by the way. I can. So, all right, I got to wrap this up. I got another minute. Weight, W-E-I-G-H-T. I think there was a program called something like Weight to Weight or something like that. Anyway, it's been a real struggle for me in the past 9 weeks, and let's just say I'm losing the battle, but let's just say I'm not even fighting a fight. I am just all in. I am just there's fasting and there's feasting. I have been feasting, so I don't feel good. I don't feel good physically. I don't feel good sort of psychologically, even spiritually, mentally, emotionally, whatever you want to call it. Maybe I'm exaggerating this. Maybe this doesn't work for everybody, but when I am heavier, my body, and I'm like psychologically heavier, and I'm not a light, springy, happy soul, and I don't like it. And here I am publicly from the Austin airport stating that I ain't gonna be keeping this up. And so I think I'm the heaviest I've been maybe ever. And I'm just saying it for the record. I don't want to be this ever again. And I want to bring it down, and I want to keep it down. My wife and I are going to join Weight Watchers. I almost said Toastmasters. Weight Watchers when we get home. And that's what my sister's done. And she's done an awesome job, and I can't wait to crush it. And I'm looking forward to that lightness. So there you go. I've got 10 seconds. Lightness, lightness, lightness of body, of mind, of spirit. That's my goal for 2026. How about you? Bye for now. Gotta run from Austin.